Let's take this show on the road. Shit, different day. I be bored out my mind. Hometown, love my place, but while I'm in my prime, gotta go get away. Hop a train, cop a flight, and ride. Tonight I gotta break free. My job, those boss be working my nerves. Clock out at 4, phone do not disturb. My boyfriend's cool. I need my girls, the world is ours, so run it up, let's go to a land where we cannot be found. So off the grid, way too little, slow down. No, me and who when they see me out, booked it 'cause I'm not waiting around for you. Let's fucking go, Miami. Let's fucking go, Chicago. Let's fucking go, P-Mall. Let's fucking go, Houston. Let's fucking go, Atlanta. Let's fucking go, Tokyo. Let's fucking go, Brazil. Let's fucking go, London. Let's fucking go.
Okay. Let's see. Are we here now? Are we together again? I don't know what the hell just happened, but it freaked me out. Everything was like a blankety blank. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if the mic sound nice. Check one. Okay, Linda Gamble. There we go. We is together. We is together now on one accord. Cause baby, I was over here like, what is going on? I didn't even understand what was going on myself. It was kind of weird. It was kind of weird, y'all. But we is here now, thank goodness. Cause I was like, okay, do my mic sound nice? And then I'm on my phone so I can hear myself talking. So I'm like, why ain't nobody talking? Then I started getting messages like, T-Talk, I'm blocked from your page. I'm like, no. Something wrong. I ain't blocked. Then Regina was like, I got kicked out. I'm like, who kicked you out? Not me. Shit. Not my hype girl. I ain't kicking you out ever. You stuck. You is stuck, okay? Regina Phillips, T-Talk member, Lady Mar in the building, committed to the journey. Nice to see you, Miss Z. Hey, don't be confused. We is back at it again. Linda Gamble, what's up, my friend? Lady Maud, Paula, hey, welcome in here. Diana Lily, me, Ma of 4, nice to see you. Thelma said, I can hear you now. Yes, honey, we is together, baby. We is together. Let's see. Hey, Tamika Williams. I knew what you meant, Thelma. I got you. Trust me. Hershey 85, nice to see you. Cricket 22, Thelma, hey, Paula, Miss Exact, y'all welcome up in here. And don't mind this crazy thing. I don't know what happened earlier, so I can't even explain it to y'all. Shit. Cricket 22, thank you for becoming a new member over here. Now I gotta tell y'all, I ain't gonna tell y'all, I'll just show y'all one day. Thank you, Cricket, for your continued support. And I don't know why this photo is on the screen, except for I accidentally hit it as I was moving down to the videos. Okay, that's the only thing I can tell y'all. All right. Now, as y'all see on this thumbnail, we're gonna be talking about I ain't gonna lie, Jackie Christie, her daughter, and Carlos King with his messy ass. Because I feel like This is what I feel like, my opinion. So let me just say that real quick. The views on this channel that I'm expressing are my opinion. It might have been something that I watched, something that I read, something that I heard, and now I won't give you my views, but they're all covered under the copyright disclaimer under Section 107. Okay. All right. So yeah. And in my opinion, Carlos King, if you wasn't gonna go in and be real with her, then you shouldn't have got with her at all. That's just my opinion. But I don't know what I should have expected from someone who was manufacturing all this fake ass TV, okay, around these parts. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know why I was expecting more, but I was expecting more. If you was gonna sit down with Chantel, and see, this is why I cannot support his channel. Now, I will review a clip from one of these people over there on the blogs. And tonight it's coming from Reality Entertainment over there on Instagram. Okay, so if you're not following them, you might want to, because they be having all the good clips. Okay, now shout out to Reality Entertainment. I'm not going to be able to enable your bullshit, Carlos. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and wait to the 10-minute mark, and we're gonna talk about something else. Let me see. Hey, sound check, Annette. That is. Hey, girl, Zeta Williams. Welcome up in here. How you doing tonight? Mahogany Meeks. My girl is in the building. T-Talk member, Lady Maud, committed to the journey, says, I agree. There was no accountability according to another content. None. I'm gonna show a little clip so you can see that there was none. I am Miss Missy saying, you know he faker than a $3 bill. And is. Thelma said, Carlos don't have a realness bone in his body. Yeah, well, then he should stop sitting down with people. Huh? Visiting. I thought you was a member over here, Miss Exact. What the heck is going on? That's what I thought when you came in here tonight. I was like, well, I thought she just became a member. Let me see. Let me go to my thing real quick. Because I don't know what the heck going on tonight. I think it's just something going on tonight with YouTube. I don't think it's you. Because you are a member over here. I thought you was from the other night. That's why I was like, wait, what happened? How should become a member? But I ain't want to be too sure because, I'm getting older. So my memory ain't always right. But I kind of remembered that. Linda Gamble says, I think it's YouTube. Sometimes they do that. So it should come back on. Linda Gamble says Carlos King needs to worry about his trash show going down the drain. And down the drain it is going. But I'm checking on it as well, sweetie. Miss Exact. Because I do remember you. I remember celebrating you the other night. That's what I'm trying to say. So let me go into my studio and try to figure out what the heck is going on. Because that ain't right. Membership. Let me see. Okay, Miss Exact. It's on. It must be on the other page. It's not on this page. I think I'm getting you mixed up with Fab Queen from the other night. Yeah. So it's probably T-Talk with your girl, which that's not where we are tonight. And this, what is this thing? Got no power. Hold on. Hold up. Before we get that cut off. What the hell's going on, Jackie? Say, what the helly? What the hell? Oh, yeah, this thing ain't got no power because they know that thing not even on right there. Oh, I have to figure that out. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, you know what, Jazzy? I bet you I just got to press a button. I bet you I just got to press a button somewhere. Where's that? Oh, this thing got a button on it. Yep. I just had to press the button. Oh boy. How did that happen? That's all right. Yes, I got it. You all right? All right, come on back and sit down. Yeah, I'm talking to my dog. Okay, y'all, we right at the 10-minute mark, so we can get into it. I had to go in again. They didn't have me as a member as well. Oh wow. Hey, Kim Jones, welcome up in here. Hey, Shar. They call me Corp Diva. Welcome in here, y'all. So y'all listen. I want to go ahead and dive into a couple of clips that I seen over there on the internet of um Jackie Christie's daughter in Carlos King, Chantel. Now, first of all, there was no accountability. She was able. Oh, thanks, Miss Exact. I love you right on back. She said, I'm wherever the tea talking chat is happening. Okay. All right. We love you right on back. All right, all right, all right. Thank you again for your continued support, Miss Exact. You are appreciated. Hey, Venice Rankin, welcome in here. So I feel like Carlos King did a disservice to Chantel because, in my opinion, it's just my opinion. I don't feel like enablement was what the girl needed. I feel like somebody should have been able to say to her, "You full of shit," and let me break this down and tell you why. So since Carlos didn't do it, I'm gonna help him out along the way. That's what I feel that I could do. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull out these couple of clips because, baby, let me tell you something. When I see a self-righteous little woman like Chantel come out when she done had her mama all her life, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, and I done watched Jackie Christie from the time she came on our TV screens favor Chantel. Some say it was because of her fair skin. I say it's because she still had her daddy there. That's what I say. And I say whatever bitterness that she had for Takari's dad, unfortunately, Takari was getting some of that. And, some people say it was Takari's skin. I don't know if it was Takari's skin so much as it was, I can't stand her motherfucking daddy. She probably looked like that nigga. And yeah, mothers be doing that shit. We're not going to sit here and pretend like we don't know that, right? So, but what I do know is Doug Christie been there with Jackie 30 plus years. Okay, they got 2 children together. And what I saw was Jackie doting over Dougie. That's the little boy, what she call him, Dougie, and Chantel. And Takari was getting the short end of the stick. That's what I saw when I watched Basketball Wives. As a viewer, I was able to see that much. So now Chantel, she got a different story. She's like, she went through all this stuff. But when did it happen is all I'm trying to see. Because for the time this young girl was, until she was about 18, I mean, Jackie doted over her. And the boy Dougie, the same way she did little Dougie, she did to Chantel. So I get lost with all this tumultuousness of it all. All this, oh, my mother is my bully, my first bully. And how is, girl, I'm lost. Because she doesn't give good examples. She just keeps saying her mother was her first bully. Well, how did she bully you? Did she bully you because she made you wash your own clothes and you wanted her to wash them? Did she bully you because she told your fresh ass you couldn't go outside? What made her a bully? Because even when her mother set her down and said, "Hey, come, let's talk," because y'all seen it. This is what everybody got everybody talking. Ming came and told you that your mother wanted to talk to you, so you went up to your mother's room to talk to your mother, right? That's what happened. You tell Carlos that nobody was big enough to walk away. That's what you say. I'm gonna let the people hear because I want them to hear it out of your mouth, not mine. Right? So we just gonna listen to her, and then I'm gonna take me a little few notes on this side, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay? And we're gonna start with this. You know what? Maybe I should start small and then build up because, yep. Let's get this other little piece out the way first. Hold up. Because Ming Lee made a comment, right? And so Carlos with his messy ass gonna bring that up. Hey, Chocolate Drop, welcome in here. He gonna bring that shit up too, okay? So let me get to Ming Lee's thing real fast. Hopefully she ain't take it down. I don't think she did. I mean, I got it in my phone if she did. But let's just hope she didn't take it down. Maybe she did. So I gotta go on my phone to find it. Hold on. Child, she done took it down, child. The people stopped following her and she done took it down. Child, please. Y'all people be killing me. So Ming Lee made a post apologizing to Jackie after she saw the episode where Chantel and Jackie had their little scuffle. So after Ming saw that episode and saw that Chantel was the one at fault for the altercation, she came out. She made a public apology, okay? She made a public apology and she said she wanted to apologize to Jackie now that she has seen the footage. Now that she's watched what everybody else has watched, she realized that she was wrong and she wanted to apologize, okay? She wanted to apologize. So then Ming came back out and said, "Oh, because I apologize, now certain people have unfollowed me." Okay? So this is what Ming had to say. Sorry, y'all, I had to go through the phone. "Jackie, I'm going to keep it real. After watching last night's episodes and thinking back to how everything played out in real time, I owe you an apology. If anything I said or did came off offensive, that was never my intention. And I'm truly sorry. I was under the impression you swung first, and that shaped how I saw it. But watching it back, woo, it hit different. I don't condone violence at all, and it was hard to watch. As a mom, I understand where your emotions were coming from. Anybody in your shoes would have felt the same. This whole situation reminded me to stay out of family business and focus on my own damn business. I really do hope y'all can heal from this because that was tough to witness, okay? So that's what Ming had came out and said after watching the episode, okay? Committed to the journey said, "I don't care about none of them because she said if then you know what I mean. So that's what Ming had to say. So Carlos with his messy ass self, y'all know he ain't gonna be Carlos if his ass ain't messy now. He ain't gonna be Carlos if his ass ain't messy. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say, uh, thank you for that, boy. That's all I can say. Thank you for the content. Now wait a minute now. Hold on, let me get over there to reality entertainment because I know I had. Yeah, I did not want to look through this. So I don't know. So now she mad at Ming, and she's one of the people that Ming mentioned unfollow her. So she unfollowed Ming, and I need y'all to listen to her excuses as to why she unfollowed Ming. Ming, excuse me. I said Mink. Ming Lee. Ain't that her name? Yep. It says Chantel Christie explains, y'all. Explains. See, get the small shit out the way first. Chantel Christie explains why she unfollowed Ming Lee after she released a statement apologizing to Jackie Christie. Okay, here we go.
Has since released a statement apologizing to Jackie, saying she watched the footage as a mother with a daughter. She regrets stepping in, and she regrets it. She also has said since then that a lot of her castmates have unfollowed her since she released that statement. Have you heard from me?
Here's what I'll say about Ming. I was one of the castmates that unfollowed her after her statement was released. Ming and I, from day one, from the Friendsgiving event, we had a really cool connection. Like, it was, I knew of her before Basketball Wives, from the Snob Life brand and everything else. And so meeting her in person, someone that was so seemingly like larger than life and you don't really know what to expect, seeing that she was so cool and she was such a girl's girl. And I'm just like, wow, like I really like her. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. From that moment forward, I felt like maybe we weren't close as, Brittany and I have gotten or whatever, but we were really cool. Like, she would text me, she would check in on me. I'm texting her back. Like, she's calling me her partner in crime, my PIC. We were locked in from my standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what she's saying, what I'm hearing is they they got to know each other, they became friends, they was locked in. So now what I'm hearing is the apology pissed you off because y'all was supposed to be locked in and she was kind of making you be accountable. That's what I heard. But let's keep going.
Leading up to the fight, her opinions were her own. You're seeing Jackie get up and walk away. You're saying out of your own mouth that that's wrong. You would never do that to your daughter, etc. So to now get to this point where the whole world is on fire and everybody is talking about this, and this is such a trending topic. And
so she's saying that she wouldn't sit there and allow her daughter to disrespect her. She's saying that she would sit there, and Jackie should too, because she would sit there and allow her daughter to disrespect her. Because Chantel, that's what you were doing. You were being disrespectful to your mother on every turn. I can go pull the goddamn receipts. You were being disrespectful to your mother on every turn. I even remember a scene where you sat down with your mother and wanted to tell Brandy that you and your mother were on the phone having a private conversation and your mother spoke on Brandy. That's disrespectful, ho. If your mother sit on the phone and talk to you about her business, it ain't your business to get your ass on this TV and tell the world what the hell your mother said to you behind closed doors. So Okay, that's one time you was disrespectful that I can name.
And based on one incident, you feel like you owe her this apology, which is fair. I get it. Like, I understand you. I didn't best explain the way that this fight happened. And so
you said one incident, which was a major incident. You disrespected your mother, girl. Which part don't you understand? Why is this so hard for you to comprehend? The fact that you disrespected your mother, and that's the part that she's talking about. Hey, Miss Sugar Sweet, welcome in here. Miss Exec says Chantel was playing for the cameras. Her intention was no better than Jackie's intention. Period.
you thought something else happened and you judged Jackie off of it. I can understand that. But I feel like what made me unfollow her, or what made me feel some sort of way about her, is like the other commentary in the statement. Like, as a mother, I can understand. And if I was, but as a daughter, you should also be able to understand, because you yourself have said you and Vicky have problems.
Now that was disrespectful right there. People might not see it. You and Vicky, ain't Ming older than your ass? So that means her mama probably older than Jackie. So for you to sit your swollen ass lips up there and call that lady Vicky as if y'all motherfucking peers is disrespectful. Disrespectful, but hey, you disrespect your own mother. So I don't know why anybody would be expecting anything different from you. Y'all heard my new grandbaby in there crying.
You yourself have said you understand the mother wound. You yourself have said the things that she did to me during the season, on and off camera, were wrong. So if you want to apologize to her based on judging her, or whatever your commentary was after the fight scene, I understand and I respect that. I'm never going to take that away from you. And I'm not trying to get anybody on my side. But all of these opinions from all of these castmates were their own.
They were their opinion based on the shit that you was feeding them, Chantel. You and Evelyn and Shawnee, okay? Y'all were feeding those people. Miss Exec said she tried to justify everything just like Jackie. That is the real reason they don't get along. Just alike. I don't believe that the fight scene wasn't for the cameras. I think she outplayed herself and didn't believe the ramifications were going too swift. Kenneth said Chantel is trash. Linda said my mother would have popped me in the mouth. Now you know what I don't get. This not too long ago, Jackie released a video, and it was her, and I only wish I would have recorded it. Her, Brandy, and Chantel. And I'm just wondering when that video is, because Chantel swears she don't speak to her mama. She ain't never speaking to her mama again. That's what she say.
The only person you ever saw me say, essentially pick a side to on camera, was Jennifer. When she said, how can I assist you? How can I whatever? And I said, well, you can start by holding her accountable. And if she's not going to be accountable, then you can tell her, I just don't for real want to be around you. Because that's the type of person I am. I'm not fraternizing with.
First of all, you're a fucking liar, because the fact that you sit there and told Brandy what your mother said, you was trying to get Brandy to pick a fucking side, and it happened on camera. I watched the shit myself. Hey, Jackie Wise, welcome in here, sis. I watched it myself, Chantel. Yeah, remember? You wanted to tell Brandy what your mother said about her. Remember that? I didn't forget that shit. You wanted to do that. So the fact that you wanted to tell Brandy that your mother was talking about her meant you wanted Brandy to pick a motherfucking side, Chantel. You's a manipulator.
Bad mothers or disrespectful people, or you get what I'm saying? I don't play like that. I don't want you in my space. If that's what you want and that's what you'll do to your own kid, there's no hope for me.
So then it ain't no hope for nobody that want to be around you, girl, because you disrespectful to your mother. You disrespectful to your mother. Who? Let me tell you something. If somebody can disrespect their mother, they ain't got shit for you. They ain't got shit for you. And I don't want to hear nobody's excuses that, oh, Jackie was a militant mother, or Jackie was this, or Jackie was that. Well, how about my mother wasn't there at all? But I ain't never disrespect her. I told y'all one time I did, but that was because I was drinking that shit. And I never drank that shit again, Cisco. I didn't mind fighting the bitches in the neighborhood when I was drunk or when I was on that Cisco, whatever. But my own mama, that's when I said, oh, hell no, this shit liquid crack. I stopped drinking that shit immediately. My mama about to bust my motherfucking head with a hammer, y'all. Because I wasn't to be played with, right? So she said, oh, no, you think I'm about to let you beat my ass in here? My mother had a hammer ready to take it to me. So I'm not about to fight her, but I'll beat her with this hammer. Yeah, real talk. My sister jumped in the middle. Rest in peace. She ain't want neither one of us. She said, you know this girl on that shit. She's drinking that shit. Baby, listen. That's the only time I ever disrespected my mother. And my daddy, I feel like I disrespected him one time. He said I didn't really disrespect him. But I feel like I did because I yelled at him. I went to take my driver's test. I hit the cone. I asked him not to tell nobody. Soon we got back, what he do? Tell everybody she failed the test, she hit the cone. I said, you run your mouth too much! And ran in the house. So to me, that was disrespectful. He said, he broke my trust, so he understood. But I still, kept apologizing because I was disrespectful in my eyes. Even though he did break my trust, I still was disrespectful. She basically unfollowed Ming because she don't want to be held accountable for her actions. Basically, there we go.
Ming Lee has since released a statement apologizing to Jackie, saying she watched the footage as a mother with a daughter.
All right, so we already seen all that. So yeah, so that's what it is. She wanted to unfollow Ming Lee because Ming Lee wanted to hold her ass accountable, y'all. So she said, I don't want to deal with none of you hoes that's trying to hold me accountable or blame this shit on me. This is all Jackie Christie. Yeah. The truth of the matter is that Chantel should have never come on this show with those ill feelings towards her mom. Tamika, I'm getting there. Oh, yeah, because she going to say, oh, her and her mother didn't get along. Well, if that's the case, why you come on the show? And Jackie going to sit there and say, we didn't have no problems before we came on the show. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Because she going to sit on this Carlos King interview and say, why would Jackie invite her to the show? Exactly. You think Jackie would invite you to the show if she thought you was going to bring your light bright damn near white ass on here and act like that? I don't think she would have invited your ass. All right, now, Jean Satterfield, thank you for becoming a member. Oh, we appreciate you. All right. Thank you. For your continued support. Hey, Flower Bloom, she says she driving and listening. It's alleged that Chantel was fired from Basketball Wives. I sure hope so. I don't like the disrespect of her calling her mom Jackie. Girl, I can't stand it. And she just called Ming Lee Mama Vicky. Girl, the disrespect of it all. I know Miss Vicky got to be on the child. That's disrespectful. You hear me? If I was Ming, I'd be on my channel her ass for that alone. Ho, don't call my mama no damn Vicky ho. Okay. And why the first thing I see when I go on this damn thing is a millimeter. Shout out to this millimeter. Child, why she over here acting up? Where's she at anyway? Listen to this. So she Queen Event Design said kingdom, you know, kingdom, but it's kingdom with no rain. Go and mind your own cast with their demonic asses. Wait a minute, somebody said Carlos don't even believe her. Hell no, he can't believe her ass. All right, let's go, y'all.
And I want did she make contact with you?
She didn't. She pushed me into the camera. Like she balled up her fist and kind of tried to, like she was aiming for my head, but because I ducked out the way, I fell into the cameraman. That's how the finger ended up bleeding. Like it wasn't, there was no real contact that was made other than her pushing me into the camera. Her intention was to probably sock me in between the washer and dryer or whatever they on here saying, but that's not the way that happened. It didn't land. I wasn't, as you see in the next scene, like nothing, it didn't happen.
Then why did you go back and tell the girl she hit you?
I think that for me, and what I want people to understand is I can see how it looks like I was a liar. When I left that scene and I went.
No. Hell no. It don't look like you a liar. Your ass is a liar. Ain't no goddamn look like, no likeness. Who the fuck you been hanging out with? Arion? Fuck you mean look like? My likeness. No. It happened just like that. Let's be clear. Y'all would have witnessed me getting off the floor way before that push dealing with. Girl, who you telling? Shit, that shit she was doing? That Willie said that child needs to shut up. I seen that same video, Tita. Girl. Did she get hit or not? Right. She can't answer the question.
Went back down there and I explained to the women what happened. This is 15, 20 minutes after this altercation with my mom. Now, should I have left that room and went to my own? Absolutely. That should have been the end of it, right? But as a producer, I think you can understand sometimes when you're in the moment and we're filming this show, is you got the mic on, like you're trying to kind of complete this story, if that makes sense.
No, it does.
No, it don't make sense because you didn't complete the story. Because I don't give a fuck if you went there 3 hours later. The story, you changed the whole story around and you said your mother came for you and that's not what happened. That's not what happened, Chantel. That's not what happened.
Listen, things get cloudy. And again, I'm just being real. And that's why it's the beauty of this podcast, because I am a producer. Anytime a big altercation happens on any of my shows, right? What I need y'all to understand is cast member called to ask for a play-by-play because things happen so fast that you don't remember things. And sometimes you just, it happens so fast. So I will say this, and I'm not making no excuses. As a producer from Pillow Talk, Atlanta Housewives, all the girls called me and said, what happened? To Love and Hip Hop. They all called me, be like, now what?
Yeah, they can call you and ask you what happened because it's multiple people in the scene. So they trying to figure out, well, what was this person doing when I was over here doing this? This not the same thing, Carlos. And you are enabling her bullshit. It was only two of them there. It wasn't no brawl like at the Pillow Talk or on Love and Hip Hop where it's 5 or 6, 7 cast members in the scene. When the shit go down, this was her and her mama. And you should have been able to say that. But you have a hard time being real.
What really went down? Because it is cloudy. So I will say that does happen, yes. So at that moment, did you feel like when you walked back and told them she hit me, is because you thought she hit you, or did the memory of she didn't make contact with you? Like, what was your thought process?
I think it was all very blurry for me. And I think that I led with, she swung on me.
Yes.
And I think that it morphed into, she really put her hands on me because I was just in disbelief that you really balled up your fist and tried to aim for my head like I was a stranger in the street simply because
just happened? Why did that happen? Oh, and y'all, I don't even know what just happened. How did that happen? How did that happen? You the first
her fist and kind of tried to, like, she was aiming for my head, but because I ducked out the way, I fell into the cameraman. That's how the finger ended up bleeding. Like, it wasn't, there was no real contact that was made other than her pushing me into the camera. Her intention was to probably sock me in between the washer and dryer or whatever they on here saying, but that's not the way that that happened. It didn't land. I wasn't, as you see in the next scene, like there, nothing, it didn't happen.
Then why did you go back and tell the girl she hit you?
I think that for me, and what I want people to understand is I can see how it looks like I was a liar. When I left that scene and I went back down there and I explained to the women what happened, this is 15, 20 minutes after this altercation with my mom.
It don't matter.
Now, should I have left that room and went to my own? Absolutely. That should have been the end of it, right? But as a producer, I think you can understand sometimes when you're in the moment and we're filming this show, is you got the mic on, like you're trying to kind of complete this story, if that makes sense.
No, it does. Listen, things get cloudy. And again, I'm just being real. And that's why it's the beauty of this podcast, because I am a producer. Anytime a big altercation happened on any of my shows, right? What I need y'all to understand is cast member called to ask for a play-by-play because things happen so fast that you don't remember things. And sometimes you just, it happens so fast. So I will say this, and I'm not making no excuses. As a producer, from Pillow Talk, Atlanta Housewives, all the girls called me and said, what happened? To Love and Hip Hop. They all call me, be like, now what really went down? Because it is cloudy. So I will say that does happen, yes. So at that moment, did you feel like when you walked back and told them she hit me, is because you thought she hit you, or did the memory of she didn't make contact with you? Like, what was your thought process?
I think it was all very blurry for me. And I think that I led with, she swung on me.
Yes.
And I think yes, that it morphed into, she really put her hands on me, because I was just in disbelief that you really balled up your fist and tried to aim for my head like I was a stranger in the street simply because I pushed you off of me. And I feel like that's what the viewers are.
Pushed her off of you? Girl, your mother was trying to, you know what? This girl getting on my goddamn nerves. What was your mother trying to do? Walk out?
No, listen. If this how you, I need to clear my name. Girl, stop. Do you hear yourself? Stop. I need to clear my name. Say this. Please say I love you. And continue to lie to them and tell them that what happened didn't happen, so that when they see this, they see you for the violent individual that you are. Stop. No, I'm not gonna stop, and I'm not gonna let up. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to. I have zero respect. I want you to get up and leave my room. Get up and leave my room. Zero respect. Bye. Go ahead. Thank you. You look good. You're wasting my time. Bye. Thank you, bro. Bye. Have a great night. Bye. Bye, sweetie. Good night. Be well. Good night.
Now, then her mother asked her to get up and leave the room. Her mother asked her to get up and leave the room. Right?
Do you think you look better? Do you think you look better? Do you think that you'll fix the situation? Because you're sitting here looking stupid. Look how you look as a mother, Jackie. If you don't get it, you look as a mother. Let me go. Let me go. No, you're not. Do you think you look better? Do you think you look better? Do you think that you'll fix the situation? Because you're sitting here looking stupid. Look how you look as a mother, Jackie. If you don't get it, you look as a mother. Let me go.
So she asked you to leave several times. Several times.
They're being willfully ignorant in this way. You put your hand on my elbow, knowing that I'm upset, whether you were trying to usher me out the room or not, whether I should have left out the door or not. As my mother, you know that I'm upset. You know that touching me is going to send me off. You're trying to not sun me, but you're trying to, come on, do you get what I'm saying? And because I've already made up in my mind that this is the game that you're playing and this is the narrative that you're going with, watch out. Don't do that. You get what I'm saying?
So basically she's saying that my mother should have allowed me to sit in there and disrespect the fuck out of her because I think so. Because that's what I think. Because that's what I said. Yeah.
see now how that push looks like, well, girl, you started it and you deserve everything that was coming to you. That is not how I felt in that moment. And that's still not how I feel today. Should I have pushed her? Absolutely not. I will never, I don't want my kids to put their hands on me. I want my kids to treat me that way? No. But will I do to my kids what my mom has done to me? No. So I guess we'll never know.
Mm-hmm. I would never push my mom or talk the way she did to my mother. This girl's delusional. Only he would want to magnify this family dysfunction. You dumb little bee. You pushed your mom. Fuck around and find out. Exactly. He magnified their family drama.
But I know that in that moment, I felt like, don't touch me. Like, you hear me say, don't touch me. Now, whether or not y'all want to acknowledge that her hand was on my elbow, whether or not you want to acknowledge that I'm upset and I'm angry and I'm just, you can see that I'm spiraling. Never once did she say, you know what, cut the cameras. This is enough. Nothing. You're playing into this too.
Did she say, never did she say, cut the camera. This is too much, right? That's what she said.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Now,
I'm sorry. She said, she never said it.
No, listen. If this how you, I need to clear my name. Girl, stop. Do you hear yourself? Stop. I need to clear. I'm gonna say this. Please say it. I love you. While you're at it. And continue to lie to them. Tell them that what happened didn't happen. So that when they see this, they see you for the violent individual that you are. Stop. No, I'm not gonna stop. And I'm not gonna let up. And guess what I want you to do? I want you to. I have zero respect. I want you to get up and leave my room. Get up and leave my room. Zero respect. Bye. Go ahead. Thank you. You look good. You're wasting my time. Bye. Thank you, bro. Bye. Have a great night. Bye. Bye, sweetie. Good night. Be well. Good night. I will. There's a much better exit. You right. Good night.
So what is that if her mom didn't try to diffuse this? If her mom didn't try to diffuse this, what was that? What was that? It's not adding up to me.
Oh, never once did you say all bets are off. This is enough. We both could have said that. And neither one of us did. I know my reason for it. Because in my mind, at this big age, I'm finally standing up to this person that I have all of this anger towards. Mm-hmm. I'm not backing down. If that means that this has to be here on this stage in front of all these people, I don't care. Because I know that I'm confronting this problem in my life for once. But for you, who clearly you take this as a game, you could have removed yourself from this situation. You sitting here on the couch, scrolling on your phone, waiting for the next showdown. But I'm the problem, because a lot of us in specifically Black households are raised to believe, or are raised on the belief, do as I say, not as I do. Mm-hmm. Have respect for your parents at all times. It doesn't matter what they say, what they do. I think that there's a new generation of kids and adults that are coming and that are happening.
This girl is delusional as they come. Yes, she was in her mother's room. Her mother asked her to leave several times. Okay? Chantel needs therapy. She is angry towards the world. Child, she needs something.
That are not going for that anymore. I need to respect you because you're my parent, but you have got to give me something to respect. Mm-hmm. Why do I have to respect you just because of your title? Mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, husband, I'm not going to accept anybody else's toxic behavior simply because of their title. I'm not doing it. If that means that I'm a messed up person, if that's how y'all want to view me, I'll be okay. The sun will rise tomorrow. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna take my kids to school. I'm gonna make my husband I'm gonna go on about my life, because
his husband's mother, her husband must don't have a mother. She must don't have his husband must don't have a mother, because baby, I will be telling him, you need to wash that hoe. Okay, Chantel needs to be committed involuntarily to a psychiatric institution for deep therapy. Okay, she wanted her mom to leave her own room. I hope her kids disrespect her. Karma is going to spin her block. Okay, I don't like her at all. She reminds me of a family member. Dabuli said, yes, she's messed up, all right.
Because I know my truth and I know my intentions. If I had came on here with the intent to embarrass her, to out her, to talk down about her, etc., maybe I would feel embarrassed or like damn, like she really foiled my plans. Everybody's saying, oh, you came on here with the intent to embarrass your mom and you failed. I didn't fail.
But you did come on there with that intent, because if you didn't, you wouldn't have did it. You would have protected your mom. And it sounds like you're going to say she brought you here. So she didn't bring you here for that. She tried to give you a bag.
I freed myself. I didn't fail. This wasn't the goal, but I addressed a dragon in my life, and I can walk away from the situation knowing that I handled it the best I could. And until you're in that situation, you cannot tell me how to feel. You really can't. What people fail to realize, and I shared this with some of the girls off camera, is that when I was 27, I've always had really bad migraines and headaches. I went to the doctor, I got MRIs and all these scans, and the neurologist came back with, you have an aneurysm.
So now she gonna tell us that she got an aneurysm. Okay. Hershey said respect is due because she could have aborted your ass. Simple, right? Okay. She's talking and saying nothing. Okay, listen to this part. She says she got an aneurysm
on the right side of your brain. This is something that obviously my parents are aware of. I've told all of my close loved ones, like, if something ever happens to me, like it could be that. You just never know. Like, so for me, one, we know that I've tried for the last 5 years to live a very stress-free life. That's why I was out the way. That's why I wasn't in nobody's blogs. That's why I was just out the way living a very peaceful life. You brought me here. You stressed me to the point of disbelief, and then you aim for my head.
So she brought you there and she stressed you. How does she stress you when you've been the one disrespecting her on every end, Chantel? I'm confused as hell how she disrespected you. And Carlos sitting there, don't say shit.
Yeah. I'm not gonna wear what they're putting on me. I'm not gonna do that, Carlos. I'm not. If that means that they feel like I'm not taking accountability or whatever, that's okay with me. I take accountability for where I went wrong. Maybe I never should have gone up to the room when she asked for the conversation. Undoubtedly, I should have walked out the door when I was standing at it. I understand that. But nobody can tell me how to handle pain that they have not experienced. It is a different, triggering, crazy circumstance to be in when you're in it. It's so easy to sit there, turn on the TV every Monday. Oh, she's so disrespectful to her mom. Oh, how is she acting like this? Why is she acting like this? When you don't know the backstory, when you already have in your mind.
We don't need your motherfucking backstory, girl. We don't got shit to do with you and your mama. We watch Basketball Wives to be entertained, ho. We don't want to go back and fix your childhood. You should have fixed that shit before you brought your ass on the show. I didn't sign up for this shit. I didn't sign up for this. You go to therapy and you fix that shit. And then if you want to come on, you come on later. You need therapy. You need therapy. Right, Hershey. She needs something. If it was that bad, she should have not came on the show. Exactly. I'm not bothered. I see you say you thought you was a member. Is that on the other channel? I know you are on the other channel. Remember, I was telling y'all that I'll be over here now more. So if you wanted to switch your membership, you can, or, however you want to do it. Yep. Let's see. I almost miss you fooling around with my son. Uh-oh. Tell your son I said, hey. Let's see. This girl just don't know what's about to happen to her. Child, she too much. So she felt compelled to come on national TV to discuss her childhood trauma, which is what therapy is for. This is what I'm talking about. If you felt like there was something that needed to be fixed, why don't you put us in a group chat? We don't want to be in your fucking group chat. We don't got shit to do with this. Nothing to do with it. So you should have fixed that shit before you accepted the invite to be on Basketball Wives. That's what you should have done. Instead of trying to come on there, speaking on your mother's marriage and all this other shit. That's what you should have done. But that's not what you did. So I'm just saying, girl. I'm just saying. Get your shit together. And Carlos King, you's a messy ass somebody. And shout out to Ming Lee.
That this is the fan favorite. That we ride with Jackie, right or wrong. I see all of these comments that say, but that's still your mother. So let her do anything she wants to me. Let her bring up things that she promised she wouldn't. Let her try to get some random guy that I've never even met to bring some tea about me to this show. Let her talk about grandparents' rights when she knows that I'm in the middle of this case.
Girl, you ain't said shit. You ain't just now said. You act like you saying something. You ain't just now saying shit. Let her do this. Let her do that. That little bit of shit you talking about don't warrant the disrespect you did to your mom. And your mom ain't got shit to do with that goddamn custody case. That nigga said he want his child. And he don't want her on TV, period. Your mama ain't got shit to do with that. And if she want to see her grandkids and she try to take you for grandparents' rights, oh well, ho. Them kids ain't got shit to do with your hurt ass feelings. Don't try to take my goddamn grandkids away. I'm gonna have their ass in court too. If you don't respect your parents, you don't respect yourself. She just looks evil as fuck. Let me tell you something. I don't want people like this to find me, because if they don't disrespect their mamas, they ain't gonna respect my ass either. I don't want these type of people around me, child. No, indeed. But I'm just saying, you right. Don't respect your parents. You don't respect yourself. She do look evil as fuck to you. Ain't never lied. Hey, expectations, welcome up in here. Never go against your mom. It's in the Bible. Child, some of these people don't read the Bible, I don't think.
At what point do you say, you know what, enough is enough? Now, the difference is everybody is telling me, well, you should have just walked away. Duh. I know that. But this was a very real situation that y'all watched play out. This was not made for TV. This was not something that I did for a check. She did for a check. I don't even think she knew that that was going to happen like that. I think in her mind, she thought maybe she'll just remove herself from this in general. That's what she told the producers at Vegas. I don't even think that she's going to continue with the show because she knows I don't get down like this. I don't play these games. I'm not at that place in my life. Even if at one point I was messy, even if at one point I came on and talked to Laura, even if at one point I had my drama with Drea, I'm not at that space in my life anymore.
But you are at that space in your life. You've been messy all season and towards the one person who gave you life, ho. You've been messy all season. It's not right. That blind lady said, that's the part I never got. Why would you keep the grandkids from the grandparents? Parents could always use a free babysitter. Yep. Chocolate Drop says she should be embarrassed because she looked and sound like a damn fool. Period.
So why are you pushing me to this point? And now you light this fire and then you walk away and you leave me standing here holding the matches.
First of all, your mother didn't light the fire. You lit the goddamn fire. She just put that motherfucker out. She put it out.
Have you and your mother spoken since that night?
No.
And how long ago did that incident happen?
Probably about 7 months, 6 or 7 months.
You haven't spoken to your mother in 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother's birthday was this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Did you reach out?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't reach out.
No.
Has she reached out to you?
No, she has mentioned through way of my brother when all of this happened. She basically asked him, does she want me to?
First of all, she said she ain't even reach out to her mama for a birthday. You know that's just ignorant, don't you? That is so ignorant. Your mother ain't even promised another birthday. None of us are. You're ignorant. I do not like this girl.
To come out and make a statement. And
when the show after the episode aired, she sent word through my brother. Does she want me to come out and basically stand up for her? Like, I see that everybody is bullying her and so on and so forth. Does she want me to say something? And I said,
who bullying you? Who bullying you, Chantel? Who's bullying you? Who did Jackie say was bullying you? Because all we doing is commenting on this bullshit. So who's bullying you? You see how this girl lie and make up stuff? I don't even believe Jackie used that word, bullying. Who's bullying you, girl?
No. One, if that's not at the top of your mind, you shouldn't have to ask for permission to do that. If you see that people are wishing death on me and my family, and they're talking about the way my son looks, and they hope that my daughter's dad wins custody and all of this wild stuff, and you see this in real time, and you yourself have been in my shoes, hated this first several seasons, people called you an instigator, messy, all of these things, you've been there. So you know how this feels. And now this is a very real situation with this mother-daughter wound that is literally gaping open. And in your mind, no, you don't have to speak on my behalf.
Why should she have to speak for you? You ain't even speaking for your goddamn self. So what makes you think your mother should come out here and tussle with the motherfuckers that you ain't tussling with? Girl, you got the game fucked up. Your mother been playing this game for a long time, and she played well. She don't got to come out here and say shit. Speak for your damn self.
I can speak on my behalf, because even if you did come out and say something, it's not going to be the truth. You're not going to take accountability for what happened. You're not going to acknowledge that you pushed me to this point. You're not going to say that my anger was justified. Maybe my actions weren't, but my anger was. You're not going to acknowledge that. You're going to leave me standing out here holding the bag, looking like this terrible, disrespectful, horrible daughter.
You are. Yep, you definitely are. That's exactly what you're looking like. And your sister over there looking like the good daughter. Yep, Takari. Because like she said, she done had to mend the fences no matter what. And you ain't been through all this shit you trying to claim. That's what I say. I'm just saying, people that do that comparison and scenario bullshit always should blame on others. Sound check, Annette, that is. How long is this lying heifer speaking? It's almost over.
And that's okay.
Oh my God.
Your mother,
I love y'all so much.
and I want, did she make contact with you?
She didn't. She pushed me into the camera. Like she balled up her fist and kind of.
It's over. That's the beginning. Sound check, you a mess. I am. Miss Missy said, why would her mother come out and speak for when she spoke on her mother all season? Exactly. But now she want her mother to come out and fix it, Jesus. Fix it. Make it go away, Jackie. Make these people leave me alone. No, we not. We not. We don't wanna. We wanna bother you. I think she trying to steal her sister's story. That's exactly what she doing. That's how she wanted to pull the viewers in. That's exactly what she doing. To pull the viewers in. Committed to the journey said, I was thinking the same thing. That blind lady said, you should hold the bag because you packed it and carried that bag onto the show. Now hold it. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's what it is. That's all I had for those two clips, child. I had to come on here and just read her little ass down because she be doing too much. I can't take Chantel. I hope she don't come back next season. Because it made it hard for me to watch the damn show. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was hard to watch for me. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh shit, y'all. Jasmine Crockett coming to TV. I'm sorry somebody sent me that. Took me off. I was like, wait, Jasmine Crockett? Yeah, her and the white guy. Oh, this might be pretty good. I might have to watch it. People think that just because the child says some bullshit about their parent, it should automatically be believed. Get the fuck out of here. I'm just saying, let me tell you something. You better watch that shit. You better watch it. Because some of them do lie. They get you on their side. I'm telling you, I done seen the shit. Shit, one time my daughter had me questioning some shit. Because I was like, wait a minute. Where the fuck was I at when all this happened? Lied on me one time so bad. I was going, my head was spinning. I had to call my ex-husband at the time. Me and him didn't even get along. This was a while ago, a long time ago. And I was like, oh my God. And he was like, he was laughing. I said, what the fuck is funny? He was like, man, she know how to get you good. And then you got 5 kids and only one of them said that. I'm like, I know, but yeah, they will lie on you to get other people to feel sorry for them. I promise. That's why I don't. I watched Jackie with them girls, and Jackie was favoritism to that light skinned girl, Chantel, and she did not treat Takari right. She did not. I'm telling y'all. But Chantel and Dougie, you think Doug Christie just sat around and let Jackie this mystery his kids, right? So that's what. So then her mother and daddy must have been terrible then. Because so what you telling us is that you want us to believe that your father just sit around, you can call him now and tell him everything on your mother. But all your life you never went to your daddy and said, Jackie mistreating me. Because you want to call your daddy up now. You call your daddy for everything now. Oh, I'm gonna call Doug. I'm gonna call dad. I'm gonna call dad. So you wasn't calling your dad, right? You didn't call your dad. I mean, Charlie Drop, I had to stop watching because of Chantel, honest to God. Y'all know I started off watching the show. I wanted to commentate on the show. But when I seen that bullshit, I said, oh, Shawnee and Evelyn set this shit up. Shawnee and Evelyn set that shit up so that girl could come on there and disrespect her mama. Okay? I'm telling you. And they wanted her to come on there and tell all her mama business. That's what they wanted. I'm telling y'all. That's what I saw anyway. Yeah, that's exactly what I saw. That's exactly what I saw. Mm-hmm. Show is. But I didn't see Jackie mistreating that girl. And where was her father when all this was going on? And why are you only mad at your mother then? Because you still calling your father. Why are you only mad at your mother? Because if your mother was mistreating you, your father was right there. He didn't have a problem with it. Your father didn't have a problem with it. Because I could tell you right now, shit, my ex-husband wouldn't let me mistreat none of them damn kids in the house. And they would go tell him in a minute if I yell too loud. You know, he ain't like me yelling unless, you know, he the one came and told me I need to discipline the kids. But yelling at the kids or any of that kind of stuff, no, they go tell their dad. Then he gonna come in there, Melissa. That's how he talk old country ass. Melissa, what's going on? I'll be like, if you don't sit your country ass down, I'm disciplining. Yeah, but he gonna come and check my ass if he think things are going too far. So you mean to tell me that Doug didn't do that for his kids? Doug didn't do that for his kids. He just sit his ass back and let Jackie just run a fucking muck. He didn't have no control in the fucking house. You paying all them goddamn bills in there. You didn't have no control. The fuck? Don't make no sense. Period. Anyway, y'all, we've been on here for over an hour. I'm gonna get my butt off of here. I don't work tomorrow. So I don't know. I might go out for a late night. Have a late dinner. We'll see. Y'all have a good night. I will see y'all in the morning. But I will tell y'all this. Y'all see the sign, the notification probably about a half an hour before. Because I don't work tomorrow. So I'm learning to let my body sleep when I don't work until it want to get up. So I will be here in the morning, but I ain't going to promise what time. But I will be here, and I will give you a little bit of notification. What if they came to Takari first, and she turned them down, and then the other one decided to do it and take Takari's story? Might be. I think something happened. Something definitely happened. Yep. I do believe something happened. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all go and have a good night. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Peace.
When I go with confidence, when I go the road, I hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow, wind it up all night, baby, take your time, let me know I want. When you turn me around, I want. When the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going, like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, take a rest and just season, shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. We know that beat, we know shine bright like royalty. We know stay creep with the guarantee and wine. So kind of your neck is falling. You been waiting on me to solve it for me. And last weekend, you had me thinking, almost kidding, I lift my head up, like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, take a rest and just season.